episode 256. This is Noah. I'm Bill. I know. Today we are reading Pirate Pete's Talk Like a Pirate by Kim Kennedy. I know. You ready? Talk like a pirate. Arr. Pirate Pete had the most amazing ship ever to sail the high seas, but he needed a crew. Not any old crew would do, however. I need me a pirate crew, Pete told his parrot, and I know just where to find one. Rascal Island. Rascal Island we go, cried the bird. Pete spun the wheel towards the sea of mischief, and soon his speedy ship had reached Rascal Island. Pete dropped anchor in the bay, and then he hung a sign across the ship's bow. Buccaneers wanted. Before long, a boat filled with rascals rowed up to the ship. Pete rubbed his hands in glee. They were the dirtiest, most mischievous, and sneakiest looking scallywags and scurvy dogs he'd ever lay his eyes on. One by one, the rascals climbed aboard the ship. Listen up, mateys, announced the parrot. If we want to sail with Pete, then we've got to prove ye got's what it takes. Pete nodded and declared, ye needs a peg leg and an old eye patch, a fierce-looking hook, and a beard ye can scratch. Ye gots to load a cannon and know how to fire it, but most of all, ye gots to talk like a pirate. Can you talk like a pirate? But a rascal stepped forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. Nice firing, said Pete. And I sees he's got a peg leg, hook, and eye patch. And that beard of yours, does it hanker for a scratch? What? It is quite itchy, answered the man, especially during the summer when the weather tends to be sultry. Blow me down, bellowed Pete. You don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank. As the man splashed overboard, Pete hollered. He should have said, when the sun's a-blazing, me beard gets the itches. Worse than a bucket of sand down me britches. Yeah, buddy. What? Here, have your shoot. You're okay. Next, ordered the parrot. What? Yeah, I know. Listen to the book. He squinted at the rest of the rascals and said, you gots to be stubborn and mighty cranky. It's got to be dirty and awfully stanky. You gots to load a cannon and know how to fire it. But most of all, you gots to talk like a pirate. A rascal stepped forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. Nice firing, said Pete. And I see that you're plenty dirty and stanky. But is he stubborn and cranky? Oh, indeed, replied the rascal. Sometimes I'm very irritable, especially when I don't eat my breakfast. Shiver me timbers, shouted Pete. You don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank. As the rascal went overboard, Pete cried, you should have said, I's as mean as a shark that's stuck in a tub when I've not scarfed me morning grub. Next, squawked the bird. Pete glared at the rascals and said, you got to love treasure. Why, it's your duty to plunder ship and shore for gleaming booty. You gots to load a cannon and know how to fire it. But most of all, he's got to talk like a pirate. A rascal stepped forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. Nice firing, said Pete. And judging by the gold and rubies you're flaunting, I reckon you've done some plundering in your day. That is correct, said the rascal. I've misappropriated a number of fine jewels without permission. Blimey, cried Pete. You don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank. As the rascal leaped overboard, Pete shouted, ye should have said, I pilfered a boot on land and at sea, and no man say so has ever stopped me. Next, blared the pirate. Pete shook his head. He had finally lost his patience. He curled up his lip in the last rascal and declared, you gots to trim the sails and mind the deck. You's got to be brave in case of shipwreck. You got to load a cannon and know how to fire it. But most of all, you's got to talk like a pirate. The rascal walked forward, loaded the cannon, and fired it. Nice firing, said Pete. But is she brave? Because no lily-livered seafarer is gonna sail with me. I can assure you that I am extremely courageous, said the rascal. I will conduct myself with valor at all times. Confound it, shouted Pete, stomping his foot. You don't talk like a pirate. Walk the plank. As the rascal dropped overboard, Pete yelled, you should have said, I'm not a yellow-bellied bone from me head to me toes. I'll stand brave upon the ship wherever she goes. Can you believe it? Pete moaned it to his parrot. Out of all them rascals, not a one was fit for my crew. 'Tis true, squawked the bird. By the powers, we're no more than a bunch of squiffies and sprogs, none of 'em fit to go a squashbuckling and plundering for pieces of 8 upon the briny blue on this here vessel. Pete blinked. Why, you talk like a pirate. He cheered to the bird. You're all the crew I need. Weigh anchor. Aye, aye, said the parrot, and off they sailed. Back to the high seas went Pete and his bird. A pirate always gets the last word. They looked for a crew so they could hire it. But blimey, none could talk like a pirate. Aye, can you talk like a pirate? Aye. That was Pirate Pete's Talk Like a Pirate by Kim Kennedy. That was a good book. I did my best talking like a pirate. Anyways, guys, like, share, and subscribe to our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. Go to nosegeared.com. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Yep. And yeah, tomorrow we're going to the Oregon coast, so to watch a basketball tournament this weekend. So it's going to be fun. We'll do some videos from the coast like we did last year, and it's going to be great. So stay tuned for that. Hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, from the Oregon beach. Be prepared. You say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Sit down. I love you. Goodbye.
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 Goodbye. All right, see you guys.